Good afternoon. I'm back at one of my favorite places in Orlando, the Orlando Shakespeare Theater, home of the Orlando Fringe, and tonight, home of Playwrights Roundtable. And I went to this with Megan before, and now I'm going to their second one. I actually have some friends who've written shows in this, and I know some people performing, so it'll be fun to see those. Mel and Raymond will once again be joining me this evening, because it's my goal to infect her with the theater bug just as surely as I'm infected. There are 8 shows, 4 in Act 1 and 4 in Act 2, and I know the writers of at least 2 of these, and at least 2 of the directors as well, plus I'm sure I know I know quite a few of the actors. Mel is here. She arrived just before showtime, which is why you didn't see her earlier.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because we bought our seats ahead of time, so we had reserved seats. We've got nice seats. It's a small audience, but it's decent, and they're laughing a lot and really energetic, which is what you need. We have seen 4 shows so far.
All of them precious.
All of them precious, yes. Very enjoyable. There was a humorous one that was the anthropomorphization of an alarm clock, coffee, and a bed. Very enjoyable. My friend Kate, who you have seen in this vlog before, directed a heartfelt piece about a couple trying to decide if they should become more.
Yeah.
There was a very meta piece about people reading a play written by a computer that was about them. And what's the
In a play.
And also a little bit more play.
Yeah.
And then Katie Thayer, who also has been in this vlog many a time, known as Bikini Katie at Fringe, wrote a show called Hell Inc. that was about
funny.
Receptionist for guest services in hell, which I think is probably based on her actual life. And it was really entertaining. So we had a good time. Have you enjoyed yourself, Mel?
Of course I have.
Yeah? Are you happy that I've started to drag you out to theater?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
That was my goal. Show's over, which means we watched the 4 shows of the second half. It was definitely a heavier second act.
Yes,
a lot more serious pieces. The first one was a piece about a girl who's reading the writings of her sister after she died. And that one was really emotional, and then it was followed up by Crossroads. One of the cool things is that a lot of the actors we saw in the first act were also in other pieces in the second act, but playing different characters, and so it was cool to see kind of their range in one night, which is really neat, because it's not very often that you get to see like an actor perform different pieces in a single evening. And so that was really cool. And Crossroads was about a girl who was choosing to come back to life or move on. And it was also a really emotional. Is that the one that made you cry?
Yeah, I cried.
Yeah. That was definitely an emotional piece. And then we brought it back to some levity with a very meta piece about people experiencing a life moment and then realizing that there's an entire audience watching them.
Yeah.
One of which was an actor in the piece, but a crazy audience member who was way too invested in their life. She shipped them hardcore. It was like a real life fangirl, and that was really entertaining. Also helped that Kate played the fangirl, and I adore her. And then we ended with one of my favorite things, noir.
Yeah.
But it was a hipster noir about a coffee owner and these hipsters who, I don't know, rip him off, I guess, for a pen.
Yeah.
I don't really get into hipster culture, but I appreciated the specificity of everything.
Yes. Why did they know every detail?
Like, exactly what the pen was, exactly what everything
Wet
was.
noodle.
Yes. I've had a really good time. I love Playwrights Roundtable. I think what they do is really cool.
Yeah.
It's fun to come out and see these productions. It's really neat to be able to see 8 things in one evening. And see a wide variety of shows.
Yeah, they were all pretty different.
Plus a lot of, local directors, local actors, local talent, which I'm a huge fan of. I love supporting local performers. And I also like to go to local theaters so that I can imagine the people that I can steal to be in my productions.
And if you live in Florida, make sure to call or write to your local representative
Yes.
about funding to the arts, because they have taken a lot of it away, and that's not cool.
Yeah, because Mel and I want to be able to go see theater every Saturday night.
Yes!
All right. I'll see you tomorrow.